erythema, redness, anything that may look like cancer. That is a lot of what your dermatologist will do for you unless you're expressing certain issues: pain, stiffness, swelling, itching, what they call pruritus. They're looking for certain things, but long term, depending on the dermatologist that you visit, you may or may not be able to get specific hair advice other than through a biopsy or some other measures where they're able to do further testing. Often my clients will say they went to a dermatologist and the dermatologist didn't spend any time with them. They didn't even look at their scalp. They really feel like they didn't get their questions answered. But depending on who you go to, sometimes you can go to one that specializes in black skin, that is a black dermatologist or a black woman. Often you're able to get those questions, but they're few and far between because dermatology as a skin specialty, sometimes black women's needs are often overlooked. So what a trichologist can do is actually help offset sometimes what the dermatologist is able to do. We're able to let you know that you are experiencing inflammation. We're able to let you know a particular skin malady that you're suffering with, and we're able to help you get some relief and get you on a path to help you eradicate and turn out of that, or turn a page and get out of that particular situation. So a trichologist also will let you know how you arrived at that particular how you arrived at that particular scalp malady, how you arrived at having that particular hair loss, and what you can do to get out of it. Whether it is, changing your diet, changing what it is that is providing you the inflammation, helping you perform a new sense of well-being as far as what you can do to keep your scalp healthy, keep it clean, wear specific hairstyles that can help improve your situation. Whatever it is, we try to go deep with you. Some of us do take blood testing. We take your mineral analysis. We see what minerals you're deficient in. A lot of us hair loss practitioners, certified trichologists, we do quite a few things to arrive at what it is that got you in that situation in the first place, and we help you to get out of it. We examine everything that you give us. We put it all into perspective, and we let you know this is how you arrive at this particular issue. This is how you can get out of it. Of course, we try to always put you on a treatment plan. We work with your dermatologist. If your dermatologist already has you on spironolactone or some type of penicillin, amoxicillin, some sort of antibiotic for any itching, we try to work within the confines of what they've already given you, and we try to give you a plan around it. If it's helping you minimize your inflammation from shots that you're getting from your dermatologist, we try to work within the confines of what your doctor already has given you, and we try to help you with a plan naturally and holistically to kind of go with it and around it. We would never tell you do not use what your doctor has given you because they are an MD and they give you what they give you because they have a license to tell you that. So we serve a capacity where we can help your dermatologist or your doctor with what they have already prescribed you and recommended you. So we also perform a health and wellness aspect because much of what we do is health and wellness related, and that goes kind of outside the confines of what your dermatologist is going to do for you. So whenever you are having issues with hair loss, you can always visit a holistic practitioner, a hair loss practitioner, or a certified trichologist to help you with some of your needs. So I just wanted to let you all know that we can help you anywhere in the world. A lot of what we do, we can do remotely. We can send things out to you. You can do things and send things to us, and we can still help you with your need. We can do things in a way that even though you're in the UK, because I've helped people in the UK, even though you're in Africa, Germany, anywhere you are, we're still able to help you, even in the United States, north, south, east, west, with an internet connection. So have no fear. You can always reach a certified trichologist and we can assist you. I wanted to answer two pressing questions that some clients of mine reached out to me and asked that I address on this live today. And I'm going to address questions every single week because I want to service my community, and by servicing my community, it's helping them with their hair loss needs. And as a certified trichologist, I'm just going to give you the aspect of how these particular issues affect hair growth. What I want to preface this conversation by saying is if you have issues with your body, always visit your doctor and always make sure whatever recommended advice anyone gives you, covered by your doctor. So someone sent me some information regarding uterine health. I don't want to mention the follower's name because she's a follower on our platform. She asked me what is going on with a hysterectomy and her hair? Why is her hair thinning? Why is she losing her hair? Because of her hysterectomy. So I want to point out that hysterectomies, as a course of helping a woman maintain her femininity and her balance, it's designed to help you eradicate some sort of problem, whether it's uterine fibroids, whether it's amenorrhea, dysmenorrhea, some sort of polyps or anything on the uterus. Usually you have to have your uterus removed because you're suffering some sort of inflammatory response from your uterus where you're having bleeding or something that is giving you such discomfort, and it's probably meant to save your life. A hysterectomy can also cause you to become very, very anemic. Your blood volume can drop, your blood pressure can drop because you're expending so much menstrual fluid where it's affecting your life. So I understand why hysterectomies are done. I am pained that it is something that doctors rush to provide for our black women as a course to get them well, but this is what we deal with in the US. As a course of having a hysterectomy, what I have found was when I went to look up some research online, and I always go to PubMed or I go to one of the medical journals online to look up the research to find out what doctors have found on this specific subject. So if anyone is remotely concerned about how a hysterectomy affects blood flow, I am more than happy to send you this information. So what it was that I found is that blood flow with age kind of it reduces and it wanes with time. When you look at your body, I've even noticed myself that as I've aged, the hair under my arms has gotten less. The hair on my legs, I used to have hairy legs. Now I don't have hairy legs anymore. I barely have hair on my legs like I used to because blood flow gets affected. Over time, you develop cholesterol, you develop thickening of your arteries, you develop plaque in your arteries. With time, this happens to everyone, no matter who you are. I'm not saying that the plaque is bad, it's just that your arteries and your veins, they harden, they stiffen, they don't work as well over time. So you couple that with age, then you couple that with the fact that you have cut the carotid artery, which leads to the uterus, to and from the uterus. You have cut the carotid artery. That is a major artery. The carotid artery leads from the brain down to the neck. It leads down into our pelvis area and it goes through the uterus. When you have to have a hysterectomy, often the carotid artery is cut. So let me just start out by saying a hysterectomy affects blood flow in all women, not even just black women, but all women. So what we usually find is that subsequent arterial stiffness of the carotid artery, it affects blood flow throughout the entire body, which will impair how well your hair grows. So the operation of, it's called a BLO. If you have a BLO, you're taking out both ovaries. If you have a unilateral oophorectomy, you're taking out one ovary. So sometimes when you remove the ovary, sometimes you're thrown into menopause. That can cause the hair loss as well because you're affecting your estrogen levels, and your estrogen helps, protect your femininity and who you are, and it also governs hair growth. So you have the two problems with the ovaries being removed and or the hysterectomy. So the reducing blood flow is causing you to have changes in your hair growth. Now, there is sometimes memory in the ovaries and memory in the uterus, so sometimes the body still thinks it's there, but the majority of women who have a hysterectomy usually also suffer with blood flow issues and subsequent hair growth issues and or thinning hair or hair loss. So that is the answer to the one question that the one client posed to me. So what happens in some women, it poses CVD factors or cardiovascular disease risk factors. Once women have either those two surgeries, sometimes subsequent risk factors develop because you've had that done. Now, notwithstanding the fact that if you don't have cholesterol issues, lipid issues, high adipose tissues, or high fat levels, your blood pressure is good, you're not in menopause, and your hip to waist ratio is not too large and too different, all those things aside, if you don't have those other extenuating circumstances, the hysterectomy alone can just send you into having issues with your hair growth. So I just want to make that clear. So blood flow issues are the reason why hysterectomies often make some women start to lose their hair, or the density in their hair is lost because of the blood flow. And hysterectomy status remained a significant predictor of arterial compliance. So a lot of people who are in the health industry, they already understand that medical jargon. And I also was able to find that the increased CVD risk with hysterectomy has been attributed to an adverse risk factor profile. So if you do have other risk factors, you know, you may experience hair growth issues. My second question that I was posed to one of our potential followers was, what options are there for women who are looking to restore their hair? What types of options are out there when you're looking to restore hair growth if your hair is thinning? I would like to say, first of all, you need to sit with a holistic practitioner. You need to sit with a medical provider or someone who can assess what levels of your physiology need to be fixed at this moment. What levels need to bring you back to homeostasis? What is it that you need to do to work on being healthier? Do you smoke? Are you overweight? Do you have mineral issues? Do you have high blood cholesterol? Do you have lipid issues? Do you have high A1C issues? Are you sick? Do you have immunity issues? That in itself needs to be worked on first. You need to work on your health, because what I find is when your health is compromised, your hair is not going to grow well, because your hair is one of the first indicators that you're not as healthy as you think you are. And I would say healthy in the fact that there's always something. Anyone that comes in here for a bioscan or they bring me their blood work, very rarely is it that there aren't a few things that everyone has to work on. I say that to say you may need to work on your iron levels. You may need to work on your vitamin D levels. Your digestion may be poor. Your liver may be fatty if you're over 50. I serve a market where I serve women who are at least 50 and above. So usually I see different things when I meet with women who are in that age range, 50 and above. You need to first work on all of that before you decide to do anything else. Aside from working on what you need to work on naturally just to restore homeostasis, then we have options such as FUE, follicular unit extraction, where they take follicles from the nape area, from the back area, and or the donor area that is the temporal or the nape area. Sometimes they'll take follicles and redistribute them to areas in the front or in the vertex of your scalp to fill in those areas and make them appear more dense. So you have FUE and FUT. Hi, Michelle. Give me a second and let me address your question as soon as I address this question that was already posed. We have FUE, FUT. Then we have holistic options. Holistic options such as red light therapy, infrared therapy. So red light therapy at different nanometers, different types of wavelengths help restore hair growth. Now, just about everyone knows you sit under a red light, certain type of red light, not diodes, but certain levels of nanometers and red light therapies can help reduce pain, reduce stiffness, reduce inflammation, and help your hair grow. So we have red light therapy, we have FUE, FUT, working on your diet, working on your health, working on your physiology, making sure you're working on things that need to be brought up to a certain level first. Quitting smoking, losing weight, getting sleep, working on the 7 pillars of health. Work on all that first. Then you also have things like massage therapy, detoxifying your scalp, using topical programs like, let me see, dermatologists have things that they can recommend to you, such as minoxidil, things like that. They have topical minoxidils, and you have topical holistic items such as rosemary, saw palmetto, zinc, things like that that are able for you to be used as well. You can also use things such as collagen boosters to help stimulate collagen in the areas where you want your hair to grow. Keeping your scalp clean on a regular basis. I had a dermatologist tell me one of the major reasons why Black women's hair does not grow the way they want it is because we don't keep our scalps clean. We'll put in things in our hair, and then we'll leave it in for 30 to 60 days, and we wonder why our hair is not growing. It actually declines hair growth when doctors are able to view the scalp and they see layers and layers of debris and buildup because we wear things and we're not able to detoxify the scalp. So you also have mesotherapy, massage therapy. There are so many different things that we can do on our end as holistic practitioners to help your hair grow, but you have to be willing to do these often and with regularity. When my clients come in and they are assessed the protocol, they usually have what I call body balancers. So you have to work on balancing your body first, then you have to do the programs on the outside, like I discussed, like the light therapy, uh, mesotherapy, massage, detoxifying your scalp, all of those things in addition to balancing your body, because you can't do one without the other. You can't just do things to the outside and not fix the things on the inside, because it's what is feeding the follicles, feeding the capillaries, what's running through the blood. And if your blood is too acidic, it has too much sugar, it has too much oil, too much buildup, too much high lipid levels and things like that, your hair is not going to grow well anyway. So you can't really do one without the other. And then last but not least, I'm trying to think of some other things that I didn't point out. But there are quite a few topical things that you can do on the outside as well. So Michelle sent a message saying, I suffer from alopecia and my head just itches so bad. Went to the doctor and they gave me ketoconazole and a fluocinonide. Can I still get my hair done? Yes, you can still get your hair done, but one of the main things about being issued ketoconazole, that is a hair growth agent, and it also is a yeast reducer. Ketoconazole is done to help you reduce the fungus and the yeast and often the pityriasis that builds up on the scalp. And then also they give you a steroid. I'm pretty sure that one that I can't pronounce is a steroid. So that helps to reduce the inflammation. Also, what you need to do for your well-being is to shampoo your hair more often. Watch your gut health, because your gut health will help predict how much you can get off of that ketoconazole. You have to watch your gut health, because that will feed the yeast and it will feed how much your head just itches, because it's coming from the gut, which comes through your skin and comes through your pores. You also just need to watch your diet, reduce your sugars, eat more omegas to help you with that overall inflammation, and maybe some anti-inflammatories and an assortment of things. But those are just a few things that you can do, but you have to kind of work on that from the inside and not put things in your hair where you can't get to your scalp. You need to wash your hair often when they put you on products like that. But I wanted to just stay on here for 15 minutes, and I see it is now 12:20. Hi, Cinderkin, and hi, Prissy Williams. I know you may or may not have you may or may not still be here. You may have logged off because I can't see who's on right now. It's only one person, but I just wanted to let everyone know that if you need me, I'm always here. You can always send me your questions and I will answer them here on the live. I will answer them every week for the next few weeks, because I wanted to do this for the whole month of March. And I thank you all for joining me. My name is LaRon Quarles. I'm your certified IHE trichologist here in the Pleasantville, New Jersey area. If there's anything that I can do to help any of you guys, as I'm here on YouTube, I'm here on Facebook on my hair loss page, and I'm on Instagram, please send me your questions. You can reply in my inbox. You can send them to me at info@hairlosscenternj. I will respond here on the live session, because I'm trying to get more people to join me on the live. I did have 2 free gifts that I wanted to send to everyone. So if you remember, my email address is info@hairlosscenternj. I see I have a few people on right now. Prissy Williams, Cinda Ken. I have one follow me on YouTube. I have Michelle, and hi, Miss Clara. How you doing? I have you here. If you all would like to take advantage of the 2 free gifts that I have that I have in store for you, please send me an email. Let me know that you want the 2 free gifts, as I'm only offering them to the ones who join me on this live session. So I hope all of you are doing well. If I can help you with anything later, please let me know, and I am always here for you. You guys have a good day on purpose, and I'm LaRon Quarles, your certified trichologist, signing off. Have a good day.